Hello. Hello. There we are. Hello. I don't know what haggis is. I have no idea. Other than apparently it's the most Scottish thing you can eat. But I literally have no idea. I think the thumbnail said, like, what is this or something? And I was like, I have no idea. Haggis. It's by DW Food, which I thought was a German channel, but I guess they do other stuff. Go check them out, though. DW Food. Link down below. But I just want to know what this is. Haggis. Is that it?
Cutting open a haggis is always a special moment.
What is it? I thought it was a potato.
This Scottish dish of offal minced with oatmeal and
Did she say awful mixed?
spices and cooked in an animal's stomach is just as famous as Scotland's rugged countryside with its mountain peaks and lakes.
Cooked in a what?
The thing I love most about haggis actually is its versatility. It's an unbelievably flexible food, first and foremost, but actually there is no right or wrong way to do it.
Lee Rooney originally hails from Ireland. He moved to Scotland in the 1990s and has been selling haggis through an online shop for 10 years now. In 2019, he started
How do you sell haggis through an online shop? That's cool.
a haggis cooking school on a sheep farm outside
I'm mostly just thinking right now, so every single haggis, like a sheep has to... It's one sheep. They only have one stomach. So if you cook it inside their stomach, does that mean every single portion of haggis is a sheep?
Glasgow.
Welcome to the Haggis Experience. My name is Lee. I'm going to take you through the whole story.
Must
and
be
the myths
expensive.
And the tasting of haggis.
Traditionally, haggis is made with sheep's offal. It tends to
Sheep's awful.
spoil quickly, so it has to be pre-cooked as soon
What is that?
as it's removed from the carcass.
Heart, liver,
Heart,
and lungs.
liver, and lungs are mixed with onions.
They have different texture. Liver is quite gamey. Heart is very steak-like.
I'd have a better chance of trying it if I just didn't know what was in this.
These basic ingredients are put through a meat grinder.
I'm sure it's good. It's probably good.
Then come the dry ingredients:
Is it good?
oatmeal, suet,
I don't know what that is.
salt and pepper,
Okay, I know what that is.
and mace.
Mace it used to be the cheapest spice because it was the poor man's spice. It was an offcut. It was an outer husk of nutmeg. And we also add our own secret ingredient, which is garam masala. Like every haggis maker in the country, they put their own twist on it, and that's ours. It's not curried. It is just to give some body to it.
To make sure the
Fair
mixture
enough.
doesn't get too dry, it's blended well and cooked in the broth from the innards. That helps to develop the typical spicy flavour.
I can't tell if
This
this
mix
is gross or would taste amazing.
Is then stuffed into the cleaned stomach.
It simply is a bag. It's a natural, clean bag that you stuff it into, and you tie it off, and then you cook it in it.
The stomach serves only as a cooking bag and is not meant to be eaten.
Wow.
This method can be traced back to ancient times. In Scotland, it used to be made with deer innards.
Why don't you eat the
Today,
stomach?
beef and sheep are the norm.
What happened in the hunts of old was that they would actually kill a beast as a group, then they would butcher it on the spot. Butchering on the spot is essential for a couple of things. One is actually the beasts are really heavy and hard to carry, so you
Makes
actually need to actually share the load. But the second thing is that you remove the offal from the beast to stop the offal or the contents of the stomach tainting the prime cuts of the meat.
So the contents of the stomach is called the offal. And that's an ingredient in there?
It was Scotland's national poet, Robert Burns, who propagated the cult of haggis as part of the simple life in the 19th century. His Ode to a Haggis is often recited at the annual Burns Night in January.
Ode to a
The
haggis.
haggis has even become the stuff of legends.
That's awesome. I need to listen to that. I'm writing that down right now. Ode to haggis. It must be good if you're writing
Come to
an
Scotland
ode
and
to
not
it.
come across a story about haggis, whether it's a myth or a fact. People will try to convince you of all sorts of things. You go to some of the galleries in Scotland. That's a picture that we got from a Kelvin Grove gallery.
What is that thing? What is that animal? This is the weirdest photo. What is that animal? What is he sitting on? What is it in? And is that a potato next to him?
It's one of the main galleries in Scotland. That's a Haggis scoticus. What is true is that the haggis you'll eat today is not from the little beasties in the hills.
And those who won't eat
is not Haggis scoticus.
Haggis scoticus. Oh, I'm writing that down too. I need to know more about that. What is that?
What is true is that the haggis you'll eat today is not from the little beasties in the hills.
Right.
And those who won't eat any kind of meat can always prepare a vegetarian or even vegan version of haggis. Haggis is ready to serve in about an hour and a half. Traditionally, it's eaten together with potato and turnip mash.
The final product looks pretty good.
As they say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Here is our haggis. Really, really nice combination. Nice smell coming off it as well.
Served traditionally or as a topping on pizza, nachos or scallops,
Wow, as a
haggis
topping
will
on
taste
pizza.
the most authentic in its homeland, in beautiful Scotland.
Wow. I'm going to have to forget I watched this video so that I can enjoy some haggis sometimes, because I don't know if I wanted to know that it's the offal and heart and lung ground up inside of its stomach. I just don't know if that's not the most appetizing thing I ever heard, but it did look pretty good. And I'm not eating the vegetarian one. I don't know is that really haggis? If it's vegetarian, how do you make vegetarian haggis? After watching that, how could it be vegetarian? Wow, that was really... I'm from Southeast Asia, and I absolutely love haggis. Asians eat awful. Oh, so that's how it's spelled. Much more than Europeans, and so are unlikely to be put off by seeing the list of ingredients. We have something similar in Tunisia. Osban. Sheep stomach with rice, onion, chard, parsley, liver, spices. Couscous. Well, it's like one of the few things here that I know what it is. Couscous. I like couscous. Wow, that is interesting. Very interesting. Go check out DW Food, because that was a phenomenal video. Link down below. Thank you for watching. Go outside. Go do something outside, I don't know. I'm trying to be inspirational. Go outside. Have fun. That's what I'm going to go do. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.